And back in the hole with us. Okay. Well, that didn't sound good. That came from in here. The dryer sprayed blood all over the place. Not even the washer where it could have at least made slight sense. The dryer. Okay then. Well, so much for that free laundry. Anybody out here? Oh, just Frank fighting with other people in the apartment again. Oh, we have lots of notes to catch up on here. It was 4 years ago that they discovered the body with 12 out of 21 carved into it. Right away, I had this terrible feeling and couldn't stop shaking. The victim had been murdered 6 months earlier, but Walter had been dead for 7 years, having committed suicide 3 years before the murder. The police think it's a copycat crime and are calling it the Sullivan Case Round 2. But something about it bothered me. May 14th. I figured out the riddle behind the numbers. 01121 is actually 1 out of 21. In other words, 1 out of 21. So Walter was planning on killing 21 people, but he never finished the job. He was convicted for the murders of Billy and Miriam Locane, the 7th and 8th victims. Afterwards, he committed suicide in his jail cell. The grisly mass murder of 10 people shocked the world, and came to be known as the Walter Sullivan case. There are 2 big puzzles here. The first is, what was the motive for the murders? The second is, why did he kill himself before completing his task? Was he simply insane? May 2nd. I picked up the key that Eileen from room 303 must have dropped. I thought I'd return it, but she wasn't home. I guess I'll give it to the super. May 20th. Now we have the torn paper. I lost the key to Eileen Galvin's room. I've got to find it and bring it back. Let me think. The last place I saw it was... It's ripped here, and I can't read the rest. So, let's see here. What's going on with Eileen? I can't see her. I wonder if something happened to Eileen. Anything on the radio?
And now the news.
We've already got this one. But what we do need is to listen to the tape. We put the skin mic cassette into the stereo.
How do you like that, you sick little freak? You had it coming to you. These clothes are disgusting. Get them out of my sight.
I know. It'll be perfect to wrap his body in.
Hold it. You! Hold it. I think you snooping around again? Myself. Get your ass out of here before you really piss me off.
Hold it. Hold it. I think I'll keep that one for myself. Hold it. I think I'll keep that one for myself.
Okay, so we've listened to the tape. Time for a bit of inventory management. We don't need the tape anymore. Going to put the medical kit away. Going to put the revolver away. Bullets. Putter. Let's face it, with the axe, the spade has unfortunately been outclassed. And everything else we're going to hang on to for now. So we'll talk about the meanings of that tape after a refreshing pause, I think. Return from apartment world, and we're good. So, see you in a moment. Oh, hi, Silent Hill one joke ending reference. Yeah, looking at the photo of the lighthouse in Henry's bedroom can result in this. I had never seen this particular reference. That kind of amuses me. Also, just quickly going to show this little view here by the side of the bed. Remember this. So actually the reason I had been looking at photos in the first place was I was told there was one that had more of a reference to Frank Sunderland. It's this one. I got this photo from Sunderland. He uses room 105 as the superintendent's room. I've been told that if you examine this at other points, maybe it has more to say, but the key thing is that it mentions that Frank said his son and daughter-in-law vanished in Silent Hill a few years ago. Apparently some fans take this to mean the in-water ending of Silent Hill 2 is canon. I don't really know that I buy that. If you think about it, he mentions that his son and daughter-in-law vanished at the same time, not that one disappeared and then the other disappeared. Thus, I don't think it's so much hinting to the end of Silent Hill 2 as it is the beginning. That is to say, the point when James killed Mary. Because if you think about it, once James has killed Mary, there's no going back. It's not like he can just go back to his old life, hang around his dad, and not have questions come up, you know? So, I think that's more what it's talking about. Personally, unless Silent Hill produces a body, I think it's very possible that James is still running around out there somewhere. Who knows? Besides, we just saw a painting that talked about the UFO ending of Silent Hill 1. Are we supposed to take that as canon? Okay, so back to this game. What did the tape tell us? Well, unfortunately, reviewing the footage, I realize it was very quiet. It's very quiet even in the game. I had the mic right up next to the speakers with them both at max volume, so, I'm afraid there's nothing really I can do about that other than explain what we heard. We heard Richard threatening Mike, and also, likely, Walter as a child. I'm guessing that was the one he was yelling at to get away before he really ticked him off. But the key thing is the other two people that we heard in the tape. After all, we're supposed to find the other part of that torn red memo, which apparently was on Mike at the time that his clothes were taken from him. So, who took the clothes? The first clue we have was a woman saying this would be perfect to wrap his body in. So we have a woman dealing with a body. But she didn't say what kind of body. Not a human body, but a feline one. We need the cat lover because the painting of her talked about her mourning the loss of one of her cats. The other voice is a bit more obvious to figure out. He was obviously pretty plastered, and he said, "I'll take this one myself." So we need the cat lover and the alcoholic. Off we go. Back in the hole. Okay, so, check the map here. That is not the side I want. I believe this is where I need to go. Yes, because I need room 102. That is the room of the cat lover. Let's see, 103. And 102. Hi there, Tremors. They seem to all be gathered right around here in the kitchen. Gee, I wonder if they're guarding something. smells terrible. Open it up. It's wrapped up in these torn, bloody jeans. It's the body of a dead cat. There's a torn red paper in one of the pockets. So lean down there and take it. Just torn red paper with nothing written on it. Stick it under room 302's door. Now, as long as we're down here, let's also go ahead and check out room 101. According to the paintings, this is the room of a gun nut, so there's gotta be something good in here. Is that? Could it be? It's a model shotgun. It's totally useless as a weapon. But we do at least get some pistol bullets. In fact, there's a lot of model guns here. The most notable thing about them is they're actually models of guns that have appeared in previous Silent Hill games, from what I've been told. Various handguns, I think Heather's submachine gun is in there. Looks like maybe even her flamethrower. Couple of shotguns, rifles, things like that. But I hear a victim ghost, so we're just gonna get out of here. There's nothing else of importance in there. So with that, pretty much the only other apartment we really need to go to is room 203. That's the room of the alcoholic. He also got part of the stolen clothing, so his place might be worth checking out as well. Let's see here. Other side. It is so easy to get turned around in this place. For as overall small of an area as the apartment world is, it's very easy to lose where you are. Hi there. Ignoring you.